I wonder how many other arts organisations have these relationships this long. I can't imagine that there are many large arts organisations in Great Britain that can survive without sponsorship. But I wonder how many have built a relationship like this, and this has been so fruitful, it's been so rewarding, it's been so fun, you know, it's been so positive. I think it's very special. We couldn't survive. We could not survive without it.
Yes, I heard that actually this might be the longest partnership of its type in the entire country, where a private sector organisation sponsors the arts. And I think we're pretty proud of that. And each year we come and we have discussions with the Hallé, and we just look forward. We never really look back, we just look forward, because the Hallé is always innovating too, as it has to, as any arts organisation has to. And what we've always been super impressed is not only the things that you do, such as the concerts, but all the way through the community to the community choirs, the engagement with schools through the impresarios programme, and your general outreach of taking the message of a Manchester arts organisation really being a global organisation based here in Manchester. It really serves well. Thinking back over our 30-year relationship, I think there's plenty of highs that we can definitely recall. And one of the benefits, I guess, of being a partner of the Hallé is we get access to people like you, Samar, and you very graciously one evening came down to London and attended a dinner with our key customers, and you spoke about what it meant to lead an orchestra. And for many of the business leaders in the room, there's always been this sort of comparison perhaps that, you lead a business, is it a bit like leading an orchestra? And that particular evening, I can recall how you mesmerised those business leaders with the comparisons between leading an orchestra and leading a business. And I think we all took away some of the most powerful leadership lessons perhaps we've ever learned from the time with you. So I think this is where business and the arts can really learn from each other. There's a very complementary element to that relationship.
Absolutely, because a conductor in an orchestra is very similar to a CEO and a workforce. What's different is that we're producing something other than a product, as it were. Our product is sound. It's how we manipulate sound, frankly. And the conductor's job is to lend integrity and shape and vision to those sounds. And there's so many ways of doing that, as there is so many ways of running a company. And the parallels are fascinating. They're quite entertaining, actually.
So I regularly come to the Hallé now, and each time I come, I think that probably now more than ever, where we need our souls and our spirits to be uplifted. I can recall, listening to certain pieces of music that I've never heard played by an orchestra before, maybe Nimrod or Adagio or something like that, which piece of music I'd never heard I'd heard them on the radio or at some point, but when you sat and you hear it for the first time, the hairs go up on the back of your neck, and you just get caught in a moment, and all of a sudden sort of time stands still, and suddenly you begin to sort of realise about how your thoughts can really soar. And we all need these moments of escapism, and I think the arts give us that. And at a time when we're probably all worried about our futures and worried about the external environment, we all want this escapism. And having had the joy and the luck, I guess, over the years to come and watch a concert, it made me realise that you must all, and we must all as human beings, invest in ourselves and invest in our soul and lift our spirits outside of the things that we have to do in our daily lives in order that we can feel whole as human beings.